so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Hi, everyone. Brandon Glenn, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Meanwhile, for the visiting Bills, they coming off their very first loss of the year, suffered a week ago.
Yeah, it will not be a perfect season, but I'm interested to see how they bounce back now that they know that chasing the 1972 Dolphins is out the window.
So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They're led out by a former number 2 overall pick in the draft from BYU, Zach Wilson.
And what was really attractive about Zach Wilson coming out of college, coming out of BYU, his ability to create and make plays when many people thought they didn't exist. But what's been even better is watch him improve in the pocket, able to hit the back foot, make the right read, and the right throws.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Here's Wilson. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. So on 4th down, the Dolphins turn to Ryan Stonehouse to punt. Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler. Taken in at the 22. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And it would be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterback shake-off performances like he had last week, way too many interceptions, didn't throw a touchdown pass, team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
And we're trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's Allen. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Here comes 3rd down and 7. To throw, it's Allen. Looking on the out route, he finds Shakir. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45.
And the Bills, 1st down. 1st and 10.
Allen now looks to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The Bills at 7-1 now on the year, and they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins and take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
1st and 10 at the 39.
Allen gonna throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down.
Yards on the play. That's another Bills 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26.
To the air, Allen. That's complete to Palmer. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here, we do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Try to get that pass to Khalil Shakir. 3rd down here. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. He's got room at the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. And his kick here is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive. But they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made him kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Here's Achane to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You see the numbers on the ground a week ago for Achane. 17 carries, 87 yards, and a touchdown.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here because, to me, he's not only carried him.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Well, a tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. Returning it, here's Hamler. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go. We've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they're on a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
And the Bills, 1st down. A pickup of 2 yards.
And now they'll throw with Allen. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3. You talk about this Miami defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're the top 10 in the league in sacks.
And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for Bills. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaken up on the play. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. On play action, Allen. That is caught. And he is going to have the Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's another Bills 1st down. A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down Bills.
Allen off the play fake. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Now, these 2 teams met earlier in the year in Buffalo with the Bills winning that ball game. So they're looking for the season sweep with a win here in Miami. On the draw, this is Davis. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 3rd and 5. Now Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
And the Bills first down. A gain of 9 yards.
Here's Allen to throw it. This will be caught at about the 6. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Dolphins' 6-yard line.
Round 80!
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. And his kick is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Throwing is Wilson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Here's Wilson. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for Miami. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Off play action. Allen. Finding Shakir across the formation. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Now a stoppage, and we've got Chubb shaken up on the play. Now Allen. That's taken in by Palmer. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Bills first down.
Cook up the gut. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They run the counter with Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Looking to throw. Allen. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
You can't be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Allen from the gun on third down. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Josh Palmer, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Miami's offense set and ready to go. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. First carry now for Alexander Madison. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 49-yard line.
There's Wilson to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Now it's Wilson. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So instead of giving them another chance on third down, they're going to decline the penalty and force a decision on 4th down. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Yeah, a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
And with a finally open man, that's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
16 yards. That's good for a Bills first down. A gain of 16
On play action, Allen.
First down, Bills.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Brings up 2nd and
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Up the middle to Davis. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
The Bills on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. Here it's 3rd and 2. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. That'll put him at an even 50 receiving yards now in this first half. And it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Allen. That's again complete to Palmer. And he'll go down, but not before getting us inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's another Bills.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And his throw's going to be incomplete. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Allen. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And able to get this out to the 25. Dolphins offense returning to the field. They're down a couple of scores, 16-0, as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Wilson now off the bootleg. A quick throw there is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Wilson. That's going to be caught by Waddle. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Now it's Wilson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And this will be taken at the 13. It's a 54-yard punt with a return of 11. The Bills offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead, but that was a drive that was so long it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
To the air, Allen. Quick slant to Shakir. They only get 5 out of that quick slant, but that's good enough for a first.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but again, zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run, but everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback, and they're able to see the route develop.
Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. Allen to throw once more. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
So nice run there, but negated by the illegal block in the back.
Yeah, and on that type of a play as a receiver, you just want to kind of hold your guy up on the outside, do a little stalk blocking with him. But this time, got a little too aggressive, and out came the flag.
And this is incomplete.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Shakir holds it in. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Allen. Now he's going to step up and run. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the 1st on the scramble. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Allen going to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now Allen. He hits more on the screen. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
At the 23-yard line.
Allen now looks to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So halftime straight ahead, and that means we go to Scott Hanson. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
James Cook, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
Let's go.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot? And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got it once again. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Bills to take over. They were losers to Kansas City a week ago, but they are out in front right now. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Allen off the play fake. He'll try and do this himself. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by a Fitu Melifonwu. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
After the interception, here's Wilson. In trouble, and he's taken down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Wilson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18. Now Achane on 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
11-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Let's go.
Up the middle, Achane. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
It's a gain of 2. And the Dolphins,
Here we go.
1st down.
In motion is Westbrook Akina. They'll fake the jet sweep, and now off play action, it's Wilson. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins get a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bills' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Cameron Good in there to make the stop. 2nd and 10.
At the 27-yard line.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Third down and 13. Here's Allen to throw it. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Ooh, what a move. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Dolphin football. Looking to put a drive together. Here's Wilson. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
First and 10 at the 36-yard
From the shotgun, Wilson. That one out wide and intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with the pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Inside give to Davis. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. On play action, Allen will try and do this himself. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
13 yards on the play. That's good for Bills. First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
It's a gain of 11. And the Bills, first down. First and goal.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
Here's a give to Davis. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Cook. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision.
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's Achane to start the drive. Taking it right down Broadway. He's got a full head of steam. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Miami, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
From the 41, here's second down and 3. Again, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out first downs. And that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a second and 3. Throwing now is Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch.
Holding offense.
So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold.
Round 80.
Cook following the penalty. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 38. And now they'll throw with Allen. Pass delivered successfully to Knox on the out route. Another good gain. That's now Mike McDaniel. He's going to ask him to take a closer look at this call, and out comes the challenge flag. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a fourth quarter advantage. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Here's Allen. And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Back to the ground, Cook. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Timer pass for the Bills.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So an important one there as they widen their lead in this fourth quarter.
All right, partner, help me out with the math here. Make sure I am on point because the way I see it, the other guys still need 2 touchdowns.
Now a hit and a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Let's go.
Here's Wilson. Throw caught by Achane. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
It's now third down.
Wilson on the keeper. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
At the 39-yard line.
Out of the gun is again to Achane. And they get to him after a gain.